all-rookie battle going down. Goofy versus regular. Brazil versus New Zealand. Dantas doing a good job this season to take down some big names of the sport. And second in the running for the Rookie of the Year honor behind Italo Ferreira. We've talked about Ricardo Christie this season, throwing down some huge numbers back in Fiji and J-Bay. Just not the major results coming his way. Don't forget the big names he took down back in Rio de Janeiro. Potts, we're watching Christie now get things started. Front side carve to start. Another little forehand rip in the pocket, looking to close this thing out. He's got a lot of momentum. Big wind up, hammers it shut, and just leans back on the finish.
At the end of the day, we want Ricardo to win. So.
And they're going to have a fantastic day too, because depending on what happens in this heat, obviously they'll be either celebrating or they won't. But they also have the All Blacks that are playing later tonight. So this is going to be a long day. This is just the start, Joe.
I love it, Chelsea. So exciting. You can say it in different situations. Some guys don't say it as much as Ricardo does, and you love it. He's got it as a hashtag this season. Christie now up. Just a quick under the lip speed jam. Like kind of a down carve snap and into the inside corner. Will just flow over that final section. Had a 4.0 before that. Already had the lead. That'll be his second scoring ride.
Yeah, you know, it's a tricky wave to ride when it's like this. You know, it doesn't really give you much time to come off the bottom and do that snap and get the board all the way around. So you'll find a lot of the turns will be almost check turns to try and find that open face.
So in the heat, I was like, come on, and like, I gotta start working. You know, I gotta start doing something. Like, stop surfing like a girl. Sorry to say it, but you know, I wanted to do some proper turn and yeah, I just don't want to be that guy that can only make heat when the waves are pumping. I want to be able to battle with these guys in these conditions too.
You know, letting it all hang out and surf like he knows he can. I think that's is what's frustrating him.
This is Wiggolly Dantas on the backhand attack. Quick backhand jam off the lip, throws it vert, ditches the fins, ends up going down. Dantas with a 2.6, then a 3.47. Chasing Ricardo Christie. Remember, Christie got that little speed running right. Got a 6.0 for wave number 3. So Wiggolly chasing the 6.53. Let's take another look at the 6.0 from Ricardo.
Yeah, you talk about, you know, that how it's hard to get that board all the way around. Ricardo, a couple of nice turns there. That was better. And then finished off nicely right here. Sort of had that little release and that drift at the end of that right there. Judges liked it. 6.0, backed it up with a 4. So Ricardo Christie in the lead. You know, plus he's renowned for surfing in big gnarly waves as well. So he's going to be in good situation coming into pipeline. Here he goes again.
Wiggolly Dantas checking out a right-hander. Just building some momentum. Backhand float, more rhythm into the closeout section. Hacks it, but he can't hang on. So getting a little bit loose after the finishing move. And he's still going to be looking for more. Dantas needs a 6.53 to turn this one. 18:20 to go in round 2, heat number 6. That backhand's been lethal. A lot of the top 34 have been trying to figure out how Wiggolly does it, how he can throw so much spray off the top. Well, what's your take on it, Potts?
Well, he's strong. he's a strong kid, you know. He's not yet, what is he, 24, 25 years old, and the kid packs a lot of punch.
This is Ricardo Christie. Little backhand carve, snaps it off the lip, he'll go down. So a couple of falls back-to-back from the rookies. That won't be factoring into the top 2. Ricardo still holding the lead with a 4 and a 6.0.
Peak physical condition, which then mentally that follows, your confidence levels up. So, you know, you believe you've done all the hard work, and when you hit the water, it shows.
This is Ricardo now with a ton of speed on his backhand. Fits in a nice, tight, vertical snap. Second one on the inside corner. Quickly fading as this one's running out of energy towards the beach. Forces a little jam, and he'll step off onto the sand. Catching up to the tail end of Dantas on his backhand. He's building some momentum. End section, late hit again. Closeout section's been challenging for Dantas in this matchup. But he's still fired up, and he has a ton of time to make a comeback.
And that's the difference, I think, right now with Wiggolly, is he is fired up, and I don't think He doesn't compete well when he's like that. I think he's more of a calmer approach and just that really solid, no sort of messing around with his game plan. But you can see he kind of wants it. It's almost like he's trying a little bit too hard. You watch how he gets it going here, and he's like really fired up, getting that board moving back and forth. A little bit more energy than normal, and then makes the mistake at the end there. So, Wiggolly's normally that cool, calm, collected guy, and he looks a little bit rattled at the moment.
As we compare that to Ricardo's left pots.
Yeah, Ricardo looking to replace a 4.0. A couple of nice solid turns. They're both big, strong kids. And very similar waves, except the fact that Ricardo finished off his wave right on the beach, so maybe an advantage right there for him. Looks like he's going to improve on that 4.0.
In these last two remaining championship tour events to keep himself on the top 34. Now Wiggolly Dantas in a position to showcase the backhand attack. Needs a 5.45 here. Goes huge on the first section and ends up overpowering it. He's down. A few falls for Wiggolly. Not just here, but even in France as well. That was a huge opportunity.
Yeah, that was an opportunity gone begging right there. That was a 5.45 all day long for Wiggolly. All he had to do was surf it, but now still, that's going to make him sort of almost try a little harder on the next one, and that's not what you want. You want to try and find your groove and surf the way you normally surf. I mean, it's been working for him all year.
During the break, Ricardo got a wave here, Potts.
Yeah, Ricardo looking to just better his situation. Nice turn right there, races down the line. What's he got for us here at the end? Waiting for that big air reverse and goes down. Did not quite get that rotation. And this is live action.
Now checking out the backhand attack from Ricardo. Couple of hooks on his way to try to protect his lead. Looking to better a 4.67. He's got a nice air game when he can get an air section to come his way. They met at Snapper Rocks, and believe it or not, Wiggolly dropped in on her on a wave, and they ended up having a conversation about it and ended up working out. Here's Ricardo Christie. Full roundhouse wrap. Fitting in one big move, but he'll have to kick out. Scores now coming in from the left from Ricardo Christie's last wave, and he just might improve on his two-wave total. 8:25 remaining.
This heat is going to wind down. Is he going to get one more roll of dice? A couple little lines approaching. But with that high tide, Joe, they kind of stand up out the back and then disappear, and it's really hard to work out where to be.
And what a road it's been for Ricardo Christie with 25 seconds on the clock. Will this be his first win in the Championship Tour jersey since Rio de Janeiro? A lot of tough heats in round two. 14 seconds. There is a wave on the way. Priority is with Wiggolly, but he just looks like a little bit out of position. He's digging deep to try to catch up to this one. We're into the countdown, and it is official. Ricardo Christie is able to get a heat win in round two over Wiggolly Dantas to move on to round three here at the Moche Ripco Pro. The Kiwis are loving it.